for the mic, please, if you have a question for either guy.
This could be for any of the three of you, but given where the defense was last year and some of the struggles that y'all went through, how good does it feel to win a game this way, and how much of a difference has Coach Heatherman made for you guys overall this season?
I'll speak to us as me and him played last year. It's amazing what Coach Heatherman has done for not only the defense, but like the program, just turning us around. The mindset he instills in us every day with ESB, being excited, swimming, and being violent. It's crazy, like a crazy fast for us to win this game in this kind of league and play from the first night to the last. It was just sitting and walking like 15 minutes just talking about that. From the first night to the last, the defense came to play. That's just the way it's going to be. Especially we got somebody with Coach Heatherman. But a coach like that, he's going to drive us every play, just to come out and give our best.
Keontae, obviously to work your way back to being able to play today and playing so well, you kind of take us through the mental work, the physical work you put in over the last 3 or 4 weeks to make sure you were healthy for today's game.
Yeah, I would definitely say, man, just a lot of focus on controlling what I can control. At the end of the day, being there with them and being around my brothers and them just pushing me and telling me just to keep going, staying focused, and then also previously having go through an injury, previously 23, and just knowing only focus on what you can focus on, which was getting better. So I put all my attention to trying to focus on getting better and getting healthy. And I want to give a huge shout out to our strength and our strength staff, our treatment, our sports science. They did a lot of things, a lot of exercising going within the restraints of helping me get better. And I definitely feel a lot better. And I'm excited to be back with my guys.
Keem and Rueben, just talk about what this win means for you. You've been in this program, you've stayed. The outside perception, and now here you are winning a playoff game for the first time in program history.
I think it means a lot. Last year, we had the same record, but we got snubbed. And then it's not the first time I've been in this building. And last time I was in this building, I lost. So it was great to come back, get a W. The defense played lights out, man. D-line, linebackers, DBs. Shout out to young Bryce. Bryce snap. But it feels great to be able to get our first playoff win. But honestly, it's really on to the next. You can't focus too much on it. You can, be happy for about like the 24-hour rule. Tomorrow, get back in the building, fix what we messed up, and then on to the new game plan. You can't soak in this too much, or else it'll take you down.
You guys were playing a game before 100,000 people in a stadium where it's really hard to win, and in a game where there was no margin for error whatsoever. What did it feel like out there in the huddle on the field throughout that game, knowing that this was going to be a tight game down to the end?
We was just all locked in. We were prepared for it. The defense, as long as you don't score, you don't win. So as long as you do your job, all 11 do their job, do your 111, you'll be all right. But in the huddle, everybody was calm. We're listening to Coach Heatherman talk whatever he had to say about whatever he wanted to do. Me and Rueben beside JT listening to his coaching. It's really, nerves are calm inside the huddle. We're just ready to play the next play.
I have a question each for Rueben and for Keontae. Rueben, obviously we talked to you on Wednesday about the talk that they were having last week. Just now that you had the performance that you did, just how did it feel to have that performance? And then Keontae, just to follow up on Bryce, just your thoughts on how he filled in for you over the last 2 weeks and to see him continuing to make strides since you've gotten back and he's had to rejigger his role again?
First, like I said before, I'm going to take kindly to disrespect, and I have my love, a reminder on the phone. So all 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks I was on that. I was ready to play some football. Some guys was in the media saying some things they shouldn't have said, but they did, so God bless them. It was just writing checks, they can't.
Yeah, I feel like, the Bryce situation, I feel like it's great for a younger guy to, get some reps in that type of situation, because now you see, he shifts to more of a rotational role and he's still being able to produce. So I think it was a great, situation for, us as a team to get Bryce some reps and see him blossoming. And speaking on what he does, he's the type of guy, he has to be on the field. Coach Heatherman and Coach Harris have done a good job of finding ways to get him on, because he's explosive and can change the game for sure.
First for Keontae, just they counted you out. A lot of people thought you would miss the whole season. You know, what does it mean like to be able to get back here so fast and zero's back? You know.
Yeah, I'll definitely say, you know, I seen a lot of that stuff too, and you know that was kind of something that fueled me, you know, and it was I accepted the challenge of, you know, wanting to, you know, push the limits and see how healthy I can get myself. And yeah, I definitely was, you know, upset with the way, you know, some of the things went down, you know, towards the end of the year. But you know, at the end of the day, we gotta just focus on where we're at now.
And for Rueben, is it true your notebook is gonna look cool this weekend? We're gonna be able to see your notebook.
Oh yeah, it was primed and ready, man. Yeah, there's some stuff, man. I just say fake for the public view. Like I said, I mean, if you get all y'all, you can replace it with stuff.
Last question, then we'll go to Adam.
Question for kind of all you guys that came out. You said you guys were calm through the huddle, but on that last drive, what are you guys talking about? What are you guys thinking? Like, how do you guys stay composed? They're marching down the field for really the first time in the whole game to tie the game up, potentially send it to overtime.
You got to affect the quarterback. For us, D-line wise, just affect the quarterback. We'll talk within each other. You know, if I like a matchup, I'll tell Rueben, let me get this side. If he likes a matchup, he'll tell me, let me get it. Or I'll talk to Mondo. Mondo, let me go inside you out here. It's all about affecting the quarterback. And I think we did a pretty good job. At the end, the game obviously we forced them to throw a pick.
Yeah, that and just trust on one another. Coach has hands every meeting, but it's all about us. So that's all it is. No matter what they're doing, they might have a little success here and there, but where he got down in the red zone, looked down, played that football, caused a turnover.
Yeah, and I also speak on that. I would say, you know, shout out to Carson Beck. You know, at the end of the day, we get in that situation a lot in practice, you know, every Wednesday. So, you know, and he stresses us out in that situation. So we've been there before, you know, Carson Beck been driving in practice and gets to the red zone. So, you know, we've been through that process so many times. So, you know, it's definitely a situation where it's like, all right, man, like we all said when it was time and we knew we were about to have to go out there again, you know, it's the same just like practice, 2-minute drill, no timeouts on the defense.
Great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.